Picture this. Your janazah is over. The last shovel of dirt hits your coffin, and your loved one's footsteps slowly fade away. You hear every single one crystal clear. Suddenly, your soul snaps back into your body, and you're wide awake in the dark. This is not the end. This is the first night in the grave, the beginning of Barzakh. Prophet Muhammad described it in terrifying and beautiful detail, so you wouldn't be shocked. Stay with me for the next 5 minutes. Because what happens in these next moments decides if your grave becomes a garden of Jannah or a pit of hell. Right at the moment of death, everything changes in a flash. For the believer, angels with faces bright as the sun descend, carrying a shroud from paradise and a scent sweeter than anything on earth. The angel of death gently calls, "O pure soul, come out to the pleasure of Allah." The soul slips out softly like a drop of water from a jug and rises through the 7 heavens. But if you lived carelessly, dark-faced angels rip the soul out violently, like thorny wool through wet hair. The contrast is real, and it all depends on how you lived. But the real test is still coming. Your body is washed, shrouded, and lowered into the ground. As the people turn to leave, you actually hear their footsteps, exactly as the Prophet told us in Sahih Bukhari. Allah commands your soul to return to your body right there in the grave. You're fully conscious, able to hear, feel, and understand, but you can't call out to anyone. This is Barzakh, the barrier between this world and the hereafter mentioned in Quran 23-100. The loneliest night of your life is about to begin, and 2 special visitors are already on their way. The ground suddenly trembles. 2 massive angels, black and blue in color, with voices like thunder, appear inside your grave. Their names? Munkar and Nakir, appointed by Allah himself. They sit you up with force and stare straight into your soul. No one can hide, no one can run. This is the trial of the grave that even the Prophet feared and sought refuge from. The 3 questions that will decide your eternity are about to be asked. First question hits like lightning. Who is your Lord? You answer, it has to be from the heart. My Lord is Allah. Second, what is your religion? My religion is Islam. Third, who is this man who is sent among you? He is Muhammad, the messenger of Allah. If your faith was solid, the words flow easily. If not, panic and regret take over. But let's see what happens when you pass. The angels smile and say, "You have spoken the truth." A door to paradise opens right in front of you. The most beautiful fragrance rushes in. Your grave instantly expands, as far as your eyes can see, and becomes filled with heavenly light. A handsome man, your good deeds in human form, sits beside you and gives you the best news. You fall into the deepest, sweetest sleep, like a bride on her wedding night, untouched until the day of resurrection. In Barzakh, every single morning and evening, you get a fresh glimpse of your place in paradise. The grave itself turns into a garden from the gardens of Jannah, exactly as the Prophet said in Tirmidhi. For martyrs, their souls fly in green birds, eating from paradise fruits. Time passes like a beautiful dream until the trumpet is blown. No fear, no loneliness, only peace and anticipation for the final reward. But what if someone fails those 3 questions? The difference is shocking. For the one who fails, the same angels roar. You never knew, and you never followed. The grave immediately squeezes so tight that your ribs interlock and crush together. A door to hell opens. You feel its scorching heat and see your future torment. An ugly, foul-smelling figure, your evil deeds personified, sits and gives you the worst news. Iron hammers strike you until the day of judgment, exactly as described in authentic hadiths. The grave becomes a pit from the pits of hell, and this is only the beginning of Barzakh punishment. Barzakh is not just the grave, it is the entire waiting period from death until Qiyamah. Believers enjoy comfort and light, while sinners suffer according to their sins. Even the squeezing happens to everyone briefly. Now, the most important part. How do you make sure you pass this test tonight? Start today. Perfect your salah. Give charity in secret. Recite Quran daily. And say the dua the Prophet taught.
Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min adhabil qabr.
Make your good deeds your best friend in the grave. Tell your family this truth so they prepare too. The first night in the grave is coming for every single one of us, no exceptions. If this reminder shook you, hit like, share with someone you love, and comment Ameen if you're committing to change right now. May Allah make our graves gardens of paradise and grant us the best ending. Ameen.